Hello, welcome to National Focus. I'm Kimani. Coming up, UNICEF discusses the state of Dominica's children. DSC welcomes 34 international students from Ecuador, and the traffic department erects new signs to alleviate congestion in the city. Stay with us for details of these and other stories after this. Thanks for staying with us. The United Nations Children Emergency Fund, UNICEF, spent some time in Dominica conducting a situational analysis on the island in July. On Thursday, in a presentation to stakeholders, consultant Paulette Nichols presented the findings. The stakeholders included health workers, parents, village councillors, government officials, educators, and civil society groups. The objectives of the analysis were to help UNICEF with its strategic planning, raise awareness of the situation of children in Dominica, and help government focus on improving the lives of children. Dominica is one of 12 Caribbean countries in the region being assessed.
Today's workshop is of great importance to the future well-being of our society. Your presence here today is an indication of your interest and concern for our children, and your contribution to the discussions, plenary sessions, and the setting out of key priorities for children in Dominica is paramount to this achievement.
The 31-page draft document coming out of the assessment reveals that 41.9% of the island's population is under the age of 24. It also indicates that children perceived as vulnerable in Dominica are largely those living with disabilities, those living in poor female-headed households, Kalinago children, migrant children, and those in conflict with the law. Government's considerable expenditure on social programs for protection and support to vulnerable children, women, and the elderly is also part of that report. Data related to early childhood development, TVET, and tertiary education, infant and child mortality, nutrition, and disease are among the indicators of the status of children in Dominica. Muriel Mafiko is Deputy Representative of the UNICEF office based in Barbados. She referred to early childhood education as ECD.
What are we going to do to reach those who are not yet in school, to reach those who are not yet accessing ECD before they start grade 1? What are we going to do about the unreached? And that is really the agenda for us going forward. When you look at the Sustainable Development Goal agenda, that is the key message. Leave no one behind. So going forward, that will be the key aspect that we need to address together. It will not be easy to reach the remaining few, but it has to be done because it's a moral imperative. It is a necessity for our nations to develop as stable nations.
34 Ecuadorians are now part of the DSC student body thanks to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ministry of Tourism, and the Ministry of Education. The students were officially welcomed during a ceremony on Wednesday, November 11th at the DSC Auditorium. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, Gerard Jean-Jacques, represented the Honorable Minister for Tourism and Urban Renewal, Robert Tong. He commended the students on their decision to attend a foreign college, assuring them that Dominica was an excellent choice.
We have a culture which is rich and diverse as what you would probably be used to in Ecuador. We are very friendly people, small population friendly, which means interaction is relatively easy for you. That gives you the opportunity to practice your skills. It's a very safe destination. It's also very, very beautiful. So you get a combination of the opportunities to learn, the opportunities to relax and have some good fun. And furthermore, you build lasting friendships in Dominica because, of course, of the warmth of our people. So I congratulate you first on the decision and second on your choice of Dominica.
The Permanent Secretary hopes that this will be one of many international programs to come.
We hope that this is not the first of this kind for Dominica. As a matter of fact, education tourism is high on the agenda of the Ministry of Tourism, and therefore when we were asked to assist, to collaborate in this event this evening, in this event that you will partake in the next few weeks, we were happy, we were ecstatic. There was not one moment that we did not lose one moment thinking. And so I'm happy that you're here. I welcome you on behalf of the Minister, and we look forward to other groups. So when you return, you would speak highly of the program, we speak highly of this destination, and you would invite other persons so we can continue and strengthen the bonds that we have fought hard over the past years to build between Dominica, Ecuador, and other Latin American countries. So welcome. We're happy that you're here. I enjoy your stay. I hope that you enjoy your stay, and all the best.
In his address, DSC President Dr. Donald Peters thanked the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for initiating the Teach English Caribbean program.
Let me personally thank Minister Barron and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for following through with this initiative to establish the Teach English Caribbean program. It is certainly an indication that the Foreign Office, or the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, has the kind of confidence in this institution that they felt comfortable in extending their relations with Latin America, that they would invite Ecuador to let us train their students at the Dominica State College. Thank you, Madam Minister. We feel honored to have been chosen by your ministry, and I can assure you that we will not disappoint you.
He knows that having international students on any campus has limitless benefits.
In the 21st century, international students have become a vital component of universities and colleges all over the world. In the United States, it is a $16 billion industry. The social value of having international students on campus is indeed immeasurable. We cannot measure that. They add diversity to the college, they bring a new culture from which students can learn, and they in turn learn about new culture that is different from their own. They sometimes form lifetime relationships with the future, and in the future can make it easier for negotiations between the countries. At one time, the Prime Minister of Dominica was a student at the University of Mississippi. Today he's Prime Minister of Dominica, and if he has to talk to the University of Mississippi, of course he will get, it will be easier for him. So it's good to study outside of your country. But in addition to the social dynamics and the value that they bring to colleges and universities, international students are boosts to any country's economy. In the case of Dominica, the whole country of Dominica is going to benefit from the enrollment of these international students at the Dominica State College. The college and higher education will benefit from fees and tuition, which we certainly need. Dominica landlords and innkeepers will benefit. Dominica restaurants will benefit. Dominica grocery stores will benefit, the transportation sector, health insurance agencies, telecommunications will all benefit. All of those economic activities can translate into more jobs for locals and certainly help the country's foreign exchange.
Student Rolando Espinosa says he is very much excited to pursue this program in Dominica.
I am so pleased to be here, so warm, the people are just so wonderful here, and I am so good to be here. And we are a group of Ecuadorian people, student students, that we are here in order to accomplish a program about teaching English, and this is a program that Ecuador and Dominica has an agreement in order to get better the learning teaching program in Ecuador, in the Ministry of Education in Ecuador. Because the Dominica is English native English speakers, and the Ecuadorian president is looking for native English speakers in order to be able to send the students of Ecuador to learn new strategies, new ideas, new experiences, new culture as well, because language is culture, in order to develop our teaching methods and skills. I think that this is the best experience I have so far, and I hope that in 7 months spending here, it's going to be so a good experience for me and for my group.
In more news, 2 church buildings in Dominica gravely affected by Tropical Storm Erica have received a boost in their rebuilding efforts. On Thursday, at a ceremony organized by the Ministry of Social Services, a couple from Anguilla, Quincy Gomes and his Dominican-born wife, donated 16,000 EC dollars to the Berean Bible Church and the Pishley Gospel Mission Church. Quincy Gomes is the proprietor of Fair Play Group of Companies in Anguilla. The donations also comes from the evangelical churches of Anguilla, the Seventh-day Adventist Church and the Cruz Bay Baptist Church in St. John's, USVI. Gomes has been affiliated with Dominica since the 1970s when he served as a pastor of an evangelical assembly in Wesley. He says he is very familiar with disaster in Dominica as he experienced Hurricane David during his tenure here. Gomes is impressed by Dominica's determination to rebuild. He addressed the pastor of the Pishley Gospel Mission.
Nothing could have prepared me for what I saw in Pishley. Absolutely nothing. I was trying to describe it to somebody last night and then concluded that it was only a miracle of God that the entire village did not disappear. But when I saw you with one other person, with one sledgehammer breaking through a 3-story building, I must say that you embrace and you're typical of the indestructible spirit of Dominica. This country will emerge from this disaster better than before, thanks to men and women with spirit and determination like yours.
Each church received 8,000 EC dollars. Gomes pledged to continue his support to the churches on the island.
And so long as there is one displaced person, and so long as it's one broken facility as a result of this hurricane, we will continue to work with you to do our share to rebuild.
Meantime, Sharian Leighton and her organization also received a cash donation of 1,500 EC dollars from the Gomes. This contribution will go towards an event dubbed Nature Isle Christmas Wonderland, carded for December 17th to 19th at the Botanic Gardens. Leighton says this event is designed for Dominica's children to have an exceptional Christmas following the trauma of Tropical Storm Erica. You're watching National Focus. Stay with us.
Children, yell and tell. If someone tries to abuse you, tell until someone believes you and they do something about it.
For more information on child abuse or to report suspected cases on child abuse, contact the Social Welfare Division on 33 Great Marlborough Street or call 266-3020 or 266-3080.
Welcome back. New traffic arrangements have been made in the Goodwill area to alleviate congestion into the city of Roseau. Winston Lane is now a one-way street and a no-entry sign has been placed to indicate that change to motorists. Head of Traffic Department, Acting Superintendent of Police Matthew Coffey, says the diversion is needed in the area.
We have since erected a no-entry sign at the close end of the Winston Lane, and this is the lane that goes alongside the Goodwill gas station. It is something which the public has been from time to time reporting to us in terms of the congestion of the traffic on that particular street, and we looked at it and discussed it, and we, at the end of the day, we decided to turn this street into a one-way traffic. And the purpose is really to facilitate motorists in terms of getting out of town, because You have the Link Road intersection and people coming from the hospital end, and you have several other lanes intersecting into that Winston Lane.
Motorists can now only travel from east to west on that street. Signs have also been placed on Shop Lane and Princess Lane to guide motorists.
In some cases, you will see a no right turn. You will see a no left turn. Now, these signs are to complement the no entry sign. We have placed these signs there maybe a month ago, and I think the public needs to be aware, because though we have placed officers on duty there, but you find motorists still, because they are accustomed of using that road as a two-way traffic, they still come up towards the gas station that is traveling east. So we need them to be aware that this lane is no longer two-way traffic, it's now one-way going west.
Failure to comply with these new traffic signs will result in penalties.
Having erected this no entry sign, if any motorist drive through that no entry sign, he or she will be committing an offense, and it's a fixed penalty offense. The fixed penalty is $150 and the maximum is $500. So I would like motorists to take heed and be very careful when they are approaching Winston Lane, and not to go through the no entry, okay, because it's an offense to drive through the no entry. The other signs which complements the no entry, the no right turn or no left turn, whatever the case may be, if you go through those signs as well, if there is a sign saying no right turn and you in fact make a right turn and continue east onto Winston Lane, you are also committing an offense. And it's also a fixed penalty offense, which is the penalty $75.
The education sector continues to receive donations from neighboring islands following the passage of Tropical Storm Erica. This time, it's the Parkinson Memorial Secondary School from Barbados coming to the aid of Dominican students. On Wednesday, representative from the Parkinson Memorial Secondary School, Shari Thomas Messiah, made a check presentation of just over $1,000 to the Honorable Acting Minister for Education, Kelva Daru. The school also donated a wide array of textbooks which are currently being used in the Caribbean region, all written by the principal of the school.
All of the books are written by the present principal of the Parkinson School, Mr. Jeffrey Brooms, and he has made a donation of several hundred books. They're English books for both primary and secondary use. I trust that these donations will go a long way in helping to make the current situation a much better situation.
The check presented was a combination of donations collected by staff of the school and funds raised through a benefit concert for Dominica.
Students, teachers, staff, teaching and ancillary got together and we had a fundraising concert. We had artists such as Red Plastic Bag and others giving of their services freely in order to make this venture possible.
The Honorable Acting Minister for Education, Kelva Daru, thanked Barbados for its overwhelming support following Erica, as well as other countries who came to Dominica's aid.
We are very much aware that after 12 weeks post-Tropical Storm Erica, the Ministry of Education still faces some challenges, and we welcome any such donation that we can get to aid and to alleviate the plight of those students or teachers most affected by the storm. We have received quite a number of contributions, no matter how big or no matter how small, but they all go a very long way in making a difference in the lives of our students. And we are very grateful this afternoon for this kind gesture. It is times like this that we realize how important it is that as a country we can have our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean that we can rely on, that they can provide a shoulder that we can lean on. And post-Erica, we saw overwhelming support from a number of Caribbean countries, and Barbados came on board in a very big way. And here again this afternoon, we're seeing that a high school in Barbados is making a contribution towards the development of our education sector here in Dominica.
And that's the English segment of the news. McPherson St. Luce is up next with Creole Highlights.
Allô tout le monde, bienvenue à cette nouvelle en créole. Non, moi c'est McPherson St. Luce. Premièrement, High Commission Sud-Afrique par l'Office AIO en Jamaïque, qu'a montré support pour Dominique, sinon culte Erika. En délégation, High Commission Salaté en Dominique, où l'AIO fait présentation matériaux, a valé $8,000 pour le gouvernement. Monsieur Hilarion Jules, c'est manager division Kai Dominique.
Nous sommes à Dominique, officier qui sorti à l'Embassy Sud-Afrique en Jamaïque, qui est responsabilité pour Dominique. Et bien, ils viennent ici mais à part gouvernement Sud-Afrique qui a assistance Dominique, c'est officier à mission à Jamaïque. Ils ont mené un petit cadeau à nous. Et bien, petit cadeau ça, nous point pour tuer Mathieu en firme locale ici à Dominique. Comme ça, nous faisons ça hier. Et bien, aujourd'hui, nous ici pour délivrer Mathieu là, nous. Et bien, pour nous dire merci pour ça, merci pour l'assistance là, nous.
Jules aussi parlé contre la reconstruction Kai après Erika.
Plutôt village, Pidit Savane avec Dubik, Koulibistri, Koliho, Campbell avec Baffet State, la Koudoué. Yo tapé mauvais blast, Hod Erika. Mais nous commençons déjà à bâtir Kai Gouambé pour mon Hod Dubik. Pour mon Hod Pidit Savane et les autres côtés, nous avons gardé les autres places. Nous avons négociation actuellement. Pour les autres places, là, nous avons fait Kai pour relocate ces gens là. Nous avons dit nous ne pouvons faire Kai, mais qui nous tenait avant. En fait, pour nous faire, mais nous ne pouvons content nous avec mettre tout plan en ordre pour ça fait. So nous là garder les autres côtés pour ça nous ça fait pour mettre ces gens là en place. C'est un autre travail qui a fait des bailleurs qu'on a dit, mais un autre travail qui a fait là.
Par notre nouvelle, le département de trafic Dominique mettait mise en place pour faciliter voiture rouler plus effectivement à Winston Lane à Goodwill. Sinon, chef département de trafic ASP Matthew Coffey, diversion c'est là autant nécessaire pour voiture rouler.
Public là, c'est créé sur nous pour mettre l'arrangement en place pour faciliter le trafic sur Winston Lane, Goodwill. Nous assess la situation là et nous trouver en congestion à trafic là because nous avons trafic motor descend lane travel east, travel west. Now ça c'est qu'à poser un problème à trafic là. So nous decide pour faire Winston Lane on one-way traffic. So ça mean motorists ça only travel west. Okay, no also place no right turn signs and no left turn signs pour complement of the Winston Lane. So no expect motorists pour need some ease.
La nouvelle département pour empêcher l'abaissement de drogue Dominique visiter plusieurs communautés qui soulager les gens qui expérimentent ces problèmes si l'on culte Erika qui bien affecté. Parole cela sur le chef département cela, Madame Jacinta Bernes.
Nous tenons pour aller Botica et puis Délice de la prière. So nous still ni plan pour aller là. Parce que nous sommes contents pour nous tout parler et puis et puis nous jeunes et puis monde qui ni boutique nous ka dit yo si on mange sous ou pas pour vendre à mon bayo si on enfant venir pour warm ou pas pour vendre ça bayo warm et puis nous ka des monde qui ga en shelter take quoi ou pour enfant pas jamais fumer marijuana pour puis si en shelter on monde ça influencer pour faire ça so nous ka dit c'est shelter managers là yoni pour ouvrir yo pour ça qu'a fait en place ça but nous n'y a l'autre travail pour faire Dominique et puis si nous tous mettons ensemble nous ça manger pays nous.
Et puis finalement, chairman pour Village Council Coolibistry Erickson Robinson, qu'a remercié le comité Relief St. Thomas pour assistance et recevoir si l'on compte Erika qui dommage la communauté Salah. Robinson fait parole Salah pendant la cérémonie où il recevait assistance financière de l'organisation Salah Lady.
Well, actuellement, Coolibistry besoin de tout effort pour aider vous sortir en situation Salah qu'on nous à les Salah. Coolibistry Coolibistry ni moun qui besoin help, qui besoin you besoin aider yo because you allez live là même. You can rester live là et you même ja taper damage pour caillou, ja perdre en pile. Et contribution ça nous a besoin de là qui aider nous pour faire plus de travail, pour tirer terre, pour aider et puis moun à communauté Coolibistry.
Messieurs, mesdames, ça c'est tout pour nouvelles en créole pour à présent. Non moins, c'est McPherson. Au revoir.
Coming up next, your tip of the day. From cleaning shower curtains to relieving insect bites, vinegar certainly has many functions. Here's one. To remove marks left by wet glasses on wood furniture, mix equal parts vinegar and olive oil and apply it with a soft cloth while moving with the wood grain. Use another clean, soft cloth to shine it up. To get white water rings of leather furniture, dab them in a sponge soaked in full-strength white vinegar. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow us on Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. From all of us here on the GIS News production team, I'm Kimani. Thank you for watching and join us again next time on National Focus.